Hey everyone, this is Laura. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how easy it is to find a highly profitable, low content book niche by simply using BookBolt. If you're my long-term subscriber, you know I'm not going to talk about crossword book or word search book or Coco Wild style coloring book. No, this book is none of that. In fact, I have not seen anybody on YouTube even mention about this niche. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my step-by-step process of how I discovered this book by simply using BookBolt. And also make sure you stay to the end of the video because I'm going to share with you how easy it is to use BookBolt's brand new feature to make an amazing children's bedtime storybook. And for many of you that come to my one-on-one session, I know a lot of you are parents. You want to make children's bedtime storybook, but the cost is too high. So in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. And I'm going to make a book just like that live so we can go through the process together. Anyways, without further ado, let's dive into today's video. All right, guys, so we're actually logged into BookBolt. And as you can see right now, we're in the product search page, which is very important because before you make a book, let's actually find a profitable niche or profitable product to analyze so that you understand, starting from the front end rather than, just going to make a puzzle book or word search book. Okay, so let's reverse engineer the entire process. Okay, so number one is that right now, as you can see, we're in the general category. I selected this general category because I want to see what's actually selling on Amazon, because BookBolt's amazing data point is actually connected straight to Amazon KDP. All right, so whatever you see here is basically Amazon's data, right? So let's click on the advanced search. Right, typically I go for a BSR of, let's say, 50,000, right? That just simply means this book is selling, right, within this range. And let's say the average BSR, let's just take a half, right? 25,000, not bad at all, right? And you want the review number to go like anything below 200, which is very beatable for self-publishers, right? So now we already niche down for the parameters. Let's see what BookBolt has to return to us. You want to see what's available out there, okay? So as you can see right here, the first one is a coloring book, right? And let's see what's the next one. Advent calendar. So this niche, I've seen that a couple of years already. Every single year, close to Christmas time, right? This is actually a very popular niche. So basically, it's counting down 24 days. And as you can see right here, oh yeah, 24 daily puzzles and riddles. So this is actually a very good medium content book because you're actually adding value by firstly having this entertainment factor, right? Murder mystery advent calendar. So that's obviously a family gathering gift, right? Gift you can give to people. And also 1697, which is I consider pretty high for a medium content book, right? Only 38 ratings. Guys, this is very, very good because there's only 38 ratings. Unbelievable. That's very easy target to compete with. Published on September 21st, 2025. So only recently published. At the time I'm recording this video, it's actually October 28th. So as you can see, this book is only live for about a month. We'll definitely take a look at what this one has to offer. Okay, so we open another tab. Let's continue. And again, another advent calendar. So as you can see, you're actually, by using BookBolt, you're picking up a trend of what's actually trending right now for Christmas Q4 2025. Okay, large print Christmas coloring book again, right? Medium content or low content book, $7.99 only. As you can see, there's not much you can actually offer. Over 50 simple, easy, and fun Christmas holiday coloring pages, right? Christmas word search book, $5.99. You obviously want to avoid this kind of niche because there's not much royalty there, right? And then again, we have another calendar, which is similar sort of theme, right? Escape room. The other one is also escape room, right? Again, escape room. So just by a simple quick search, right? Another calendar, advent calendar, miss escape room, similar to the previous one that we already seen, right? So as you can see, you're quickly picking up the trend of what's actually selling, and you can pretty much predict, what's going to happen next year, Q4, right? because Advent calendar is always going to be here. So it's almost like a Q4 evergreen niche, so to speak, right? By doing this, you can already plan your Q4 next year, 2026, moving forward, because this is actually a seasonal product. So you want to start ranking in September, right? As we already seen, right? So anyway, so let's take a look at what they have to offer for the Advent calendar, because I think that listing is very, very interesting, okay? So as we can see right here, the murder mystery, Advent calendar, murder on the whatever express, okay? So 24 daily puzzles, riddles, and mystery lovers, right? Let's take a look at the read sample. So you can see what's actually inside of the book, right? So by reading the table of contents, you pretty much know, oh, what my competitor has to offer in the market. It seems like they're actually adding a lot of value into this book. So seems like a very interesting activity book that you can do it together with your friends and family over Christmas time. And also, this is not hard to make. Basically, all the picture together is very easy to make, right? You want to see what they have to offer in the interior. Obviously, this is the AI image, everything is AI, right? You just basically throw on some text. So yeah, definitely take a look at this listing. I think it's very interesting book, and it's also available on Kindle Unlimited. So you definitely want to, borrow this book if you can, right? Read what's inside and study about this niche so you're ready for next year, etc. Advent calendar. It happens every single year, right? So that's one niche. So that's basically in the general category where it's simply just by doing a few simple parameter research, we already found something that's very interesting. Low number of reviews, high value, right? Higher royalty value, and basically relatively easy to make a seasonal product. So guys, I just wanted to show you, basically, it's not that you just have to make, what is this, like word search or coloring book. As you can see, there's something different you can make, right? So that's basically seeing what's available out there on the market. Let's take a look at other category, right? Typically, I would pick a activity book, right? Because there's more you can do there. So saying that we're having the same BSR parameter, 50,000, 25,000, okay, 200 reviews. Let's see what else we have by doing this research. Again, word search coloring, word search book, etc. Right? I just wanted to take a quick look together so that you guys know how exactly you can do a quick research by using BookBolt's amazing tool, using the product research that's a snapshot or a summary on Amazon KDP's overall data, rather than having to go through all these different categories. You have a pretty easy review on what's actually selling there. Let's actually take a look at this memory game for seniors, right? Because that seems very interesting. A lot of word search, crossword, relatively high price, $11.99. I believe this is probably going to be an 8.5 by 11 book, okay? Only 52 ratings published on September 11th, 2025. This book probably going to go up to, let's say, $14.99 by the time we actually get to Christmas, New Year time, because this is actually what I call a evergreen puzzle book kind of niche. So basically, you can just keep ranking this book on Amazon. It's already ranking pretty good, like 8,000 BSR. I'm pretty sure that this one gonna go down to, let's say, maybe 3,000, 4,000 by the time we actually get to Christmas. So maybe this is something or a category or a niche that you want to look into. Okay, so let's take a look. What else? Wait, hold on a second. So NFL coloring book, guys. If you for those of you who actually live in America, you know how big it is, right? And people actually, there's so many activity going on with NFL, and I never knew we can actually find a coloring book here. So again, by using BookBolt's amazing tool, which you can find down the link to get my affiliate link, by getting 20% discount, you can actually find so many amazing niches that you can, go study. So why don't we take a look at this one as well? So I just wanted to, since we're doing this together, I want to take a look at the coloring book so you know what else is there apart from simple Coco Wild style coloring books, right? Halloween. As you can see right here, right? This relatively higher price, but this one's been ranking since November 22nd. I'm pretty sure this one can go up to like $15 or something. So the more value you provide to your readers, the more you can charge. I hope that you see what I'm trying to explain here. I think it just makes total sense, right? Anyways, let's go take a look at the memory game here, right? So you can read the samples here and see what your competitor has to offer, right? So basically, that's how you do your product research, right? Can you actually make this kind of puzzles? Maybe you'll need someone to help you do this, right? Either on Fiverr or Upwork, right? But pretty much you know what exactly is selling here, right? Come on, you have the table of contents here. That's basically telling you what it's all about, right? That's one thing. So you know what it is. Pretty easy, simple puzzles, but actually quite fun to make. And it just seems like the perceived value of this book is quite a bit, right, compared to other simple puzzle books just by just saying, hey, it's a whole book of word search. But this one, you actually have a variety of puzzles. So hopefully you can see right here, right? So that's a puzzle book. What about this NFL coloring book? I want to see what's inside the book, right? So NFL coloring book. So you see all these logos here with this football player, okay? And NFL is so big, and everyone in America is go crazy about this, right? And this book belongs to. So yeah, it's pretty interesting in terms of because it offers coloring pages, right? At the same time, I believe there's also trivia related to see fun facts, trivia questions, Super Bowl years. So when you're actually coloring, you actually be reminded of your favorite team who won this team, whatever the Seattle Seagulls. I don't know the. Don't quote me on the name. I'm not a football fan, but you get my point, right? So just by simply adding a little bit more of your trivia questions, you can actually add a lot more value to your coloring book. Very good example to look at. Guys, definitely check out this page of product search page. You can find a lot of valuable niches by simply just tweaking this parameter here. A lot of you guys actually don't know how to do this, but hopefully by watching my video today, you get the point of how to do a research. So definitely check that out. All right, guys, before we actually move on to the next session, I just want to quickly mention about the pricing plan. So right now we're actually on the yearly plan, right? So as a pro, you only pay $19.99 per month and you get all this amazing feature, right? 3 day of free trials, and make sure you take advantage of that. And what I really like about this is 1,000 monthly AI credits, which allows you to generate amazing children's storybook. And towards the end of this video, I'm actually going to show you what kind of amazing book I was able to generate by simply just clicking a few buttons. It's going to blow your mind. So make sure you stay to the end of the video. And it also come with all this puzzle creation tool, crossword creation, Sudoku. That is something you definitely want to have in your tool. So you can actually create all these amazing books with an amazing marketing package, which I'm going to show you later how I was able to use the keyword research and product research tool to find amazing low content or medium content book that's actually making money, profitable niches, not some coloring book or crossword search book, right? So make sure to use my affiliate link, which will give you 20% off of this really cheap monthly deal plan that's going to make your production costs even lower. So make sure to use my affiliate link and check out this amazing tool. All right, guys, before we actually move on to the very important section or exciting section, which I want to show you in the video, I actually just want to quickly go through the other available amazing features that we have in BookBolt. For example, the keyword research tab, which we're currently in right now, right? So previously we found this advent calendar through our product research page, right? So we want to just take over this keyword right here because most of you guys always ask me what is the keywords, how do you do research? So here is actually the page where you can actually just verify the idea. For example, we selected, or I selected in this case, the advent calendar, right? Because I've seen the niche, not many reviews, a very good BSR, right? So what you want to do here is to come down to this more details page, right? This little pie chart. By the way, I don't see a lot of people actually talking about this function on BookBolt, right? So here it actually tells you the competition score, which is super, super important because you want this to be super high. Let's say A or least possible B, right? So that means basically very good market where most likely going to be, very good or less competitive compared to other niches where, let's say if you change into a logbook, you can probably see this score is going to be F, right? Which is not very good. But here it's actually A, which is a pretty good sign. And also 99 here, I don't think that number is accurate. I think it's probably going to be a lot more as we have seen the BSR for some of these books are really, really low on Amazon, which means it's selling hundreds, if not thousands of copies already on Amazon, right? So you want to make sure to understand or at least check this keywords, right? Check the competition score. Then you want to take over this keyword, take this keyword, obviously you want to copy to Amazon link, right? To verify the idea on Amazon, right? So you want to click on here and check on Amazon to see how competitive it is, right? So 20,000 words, 20,000 products, and you want to niche down to see a less competitive keywords. So that's basically how you verify the idea. And just as you see, right, boom, suddenly it changed from 20,000 to 4,000 only, right? So obviously you want to verify the idea and go through the product listing here, right? See how many reviews here and also the BSR for the particular product, right? But in short, BookBolt does pretty good, amazing feature for the keyword research, and others, amazing feature including movers and shakers. That's basically how the BSR is changing for a particular niche over a period of time. So normally I would just do monthly because I wanted to see an average monthly what's actually moving the market. So you'll be able to know what is the trend going to be, right? Typically it's a bit of lacking, right? You see like word search, journal, etc., right? But I'm not advising you to go into this kind of niche because of, obviously lower price range, but just look at what we actually found through the product research stage, right? And also there's evergreens. So you want to take a look at, what's selling or what's been selling since then, right? You can just alter the parameters here and also the category and then adjust the BSR here, 1 to 25,000, right? Which is a good indicator of what's actually selling. And also the book archive page where I think this is a new function then, like basically you can go back to, let's say, a month ago and what's been selling since this month, right? So this function is actually a new feature, but it's going to improve as we move on. So make sure to check that out when you actually subscribe to BookBolt and use my affiliate link in the description below, which will get 20% discount. But just wanted to showcase you guys all this amazing feature that BookBolt has. And then we're going to move on to the next really, really exciting part of this video. All right, guys, last but not least, I wanted to show you guys this amazing tool in BookBolt Studio. Normally, I know you guys only think about, making puzzle books, but did you know that there's actually a new function available only to BookBolt, right? You can actually make a AI story generator. So which basically you're able to make storytelling book for kids by simply click on this function. I don't think a lot of you guys actually know about this, which is why it's even more amazing because come on, look on Fiverr, right? I've already shown you in the previous section where, you know, from $815 for what? I will ghostwrite children's book. Wow, this woman, wow. I don't know why she's charging so much, but it shouldn't cost you that much to make a children's book, right? I understand all the little kids, they want to have very interesting colors, etc., right? But, just to put things into perspective, how much it actually costs you guys to make a children's book and why you should be actually subscribing to BookBolt because that's going to save you a lot of money by simply using BookBolt Studio to generate actually very interesting stories that's written by you, okay? It's not written by some freelancer on Fiverr. It's actually putting your heart and soul into this book. Not only you're selling on Amazon, you can actually make a book and read it to your children if you're a parent, okay? That is a memorable story time or lifetime story to tell your kids and grandkids, hey, I made a storybook I'm selling on Amazon. How good is that? And this is where BookBolt actually come into play because the AI story generator is actually doing a lot of amazing things. So just for today's video, we're going to say BookBolt 1, okay, we'll just say BookBolt 1, and trim size normally I think is 8.5 by 8.5 so that it's wide, but you can take a look at your competitors, but I think 8.5 by 8.5 is a typical trim size for children's storybook. Page count right here, you want to leave it as 72 because if you don't leave it 72, it won't allow you to go on to the next stage, right? But let's just put it this way. 36 pages. We'll just say for today's video, we're only going to do 8, okay? And then as you can see right here, right, story template allows you to choose bedtime story because we want to make bedtime story, right? Illustration above and text below, right? We want to say character as, I don't know what character you want to choose. I would say brave, okay? Teamwork, okay? Kindness, honesty, bravery, sharing, teamwork, respect, self-confidence. I want self-confidence. Age is between 2 to 4. As you can see, right, guys, there are a lot of parameters you can tweak basically, okay? And then you can even put your additional prompt. So to see like what do you want for your storybook that fits best to your criteria. Maybe you're a very creative person. I've spoken to quite a number of you are very creative. You know, you want to make children's book. Here, instead of actually going on to Fiverr that costs you thousands, actually hundreds, right? If not thousands, right? Then you can simply just use BookBolt's AI story generator function to generate a pretty amazing book. So let's click on continue. Character type, human, child, magical creature, animal. So in this case, I will pick, just for today's video purpose, I will pick an animal, okay? I will pick I don't know what to pick, to be honest. It's actually quite interesting. I will pick a cat because I like cats. Brown, male, okay, male cat, okay, green. So as you can see right here, if you actually create a person, character name, Stefan, let's put it this way, okay, and brown, green, additional prompt, okay, fine. So let's generate characters, see how our character AI Stefan look like a cat, okay? And then later, obviously, you can generate content. And then see right here, that's your cat coming, right? Based on our criteria. So why don't I don't have an additional prompt because, I'm not a very creative person. I can only, look at numbers. So we want to go ahead and generate content and see what else we actually have for this amazing feature because I actually think it's going to benefit a lot of you. It obviously takes some time to get there, right? So here, as you can see, I think this is actually the story. Oh, there we go. So this is going to be the story of what it is, and you can obviously edit text, right? So if you don't like what they had told you, then obviously you can put it as your input. So in your book, if you actually select this thing, right, it's not going to be, hey, completely AI generated. So you obviously don't want that, right? So why don't we just generate this thing? Let's see what it looks like. Stefan heard a strange noise outside. Since now it's actually generating, we just want to go through the entire list to see what BookBolt has to offer. You can choose to leave it, but I will highly suggest you actually just edit this a little bit. Okay, just so that Amazon don't come back and say, hey, this is completely AI written, but it's not, it's AI assisted. Make sure to select AI assisted, not AI generated, because if you put AI generated, that's definitely going to be like 100% get you into trouble. If you don't like this, Stefan, and now you see it has two tails, right? So obviously you want to edit prompt, one tail only, thanks. Okay, guys, uh, man, I'm just showing this, right? So regenerate this image and see how many tails we have. But this is actually quite interesting. As you can see, right, AI is amazing, which is why I don't, tell you guys how to simply do so many AI stuff, but I want to see, okay, so this looks more normal than normal cat with one tail, right? Check how many legs. Okay, yeah, 4 legs, 2 eyes. Yeah, that's fine. Normal cat. And you want to continue generate this. If you want to change this text, you can do that, right? So let's just go ahead and generate all this thing and see what we come up with. And as you guys remember, I selected 8 images because we want to see if it actually can get to a level where it actually shows the entire book. Okay, so I will come back to you. There we go. So wow, that's actually pretty quick. I'm not sure why this one is, oh, a tiny bird. Honestly, this one doesn't look like a bird. Please generate a bird, not a bird cat, right? Well, this is AI. I don't know how to generate. I just want to show you with my basic AI skill what you can come up with, okay? So you want to obviously check all these images to make sure it's not like some freak of nature cats, right? So you want to see what it is. Oh, so now the cat and the bird is actually on the tree together. This one looks pretty interesting, pretty cute, right? So I'm pretty sure that young children will like this kind of features, right? Let's see if the bird, okay, right, okay. Please generate a bird. Say prompt. I want to see what we come up with. Guys, sorry, this YouTube is a little bit, it's going to be a little bit hilarious, but I just want to see what we have, right? Why is it not generating? Edit prompt. Please generate a bird. Yes, exactly, right? Say prompt, regenerate, okay? And let's see what we come up with. This is going to be pretty interesting. I've never seen something so revolutionary. And I'm pretty sure that all these designers or, those people you see on Fiverr, they have some AI tool. They're not going to, oh my God, this is actually quite disappointing. Okay, you know what? If you actually want to, this bird is like giving me troubles, man. And edit text, tiny bird, noise outside. It was a butterfly. If butterfly actually make noise or whatever. No, actually, it was a bumblebee, right? So you want to re-edit prompt. Someone's peeking through windows, ear peek, da 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 da. Please. A bee flying. See, this is how you actually can just a bee flying. As the phone say prompts, and let's say we regenerate this part, right? You just want to see basically what you come up with, right? And I wanted to show you how amazing this feature is, basically. And it is, to be honest, like this cat is actually quite cute. Right, there we go, right? Stefan heard a strange noise outside. It was a bumblebee. So the bee right here, Stefan right here. So as you can see, right, it took us some time, but just wanted to show you guys the entire process of how you can generate. So now we're actually happy with all these images, right? So I'm pretty happy with the result right here. You can, if you're a creative person, if you're really good at writing, please go ahead and edit this text. But for the purpose of this video, I actually just want to show you guys how it is, right? So as you can see, Stefan and this bird together just to make sure that you want to change this, right? Just so that you actually have a cohesive story. But let's just go ahead and continue to pages, right? Select first 8 and continue with 8. Continue with 8 out of 8 pages. Open send. I want to have a different font. Maybe this one, I guess. Small children will like it. If I can select. There we go. Regular 400 text, center text color. You can even change your text color to how about to green. I don't know what small children likes because I don't have kids. Okay, so this one I just want to show you guys how it looks like and how amazing this tool is and why is this not showing me this stuff. Okay, so it's actually showing me on the side. There we go. So right here, as you can see, boom. So this is what I mean by you having your color page, or sorry, the story page up front, right? The illustration here, as you can see right here, is a super cute cat called Stefan, right? A brown one. And then here it actually has a very small reading thing. So you can even add more text right here. And just by simply using this amazing feature, instead of actually going to Fiverr, which will cost you this much money, $100 at least, right? Starting from $80. Now you actually have something interesting to work with. As you can see right here, it took me literally like 5 minutes to actually go through all this process. So guys, definitely go ahead and check out this thing. Whether you're actually having the basic plan or you have the pro plan, you can always access to this amazing AI story generator just to make your own children's bedtime storybook, which is selling very, very well on Amazon. So make sure you check out and make sure to use my affiliate link, which you can get 20% off of your entire year's subscription. Definitely worth checking it out. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Like I said, BookBolt is not just a simple puzzle creation tool anymore. Please take advantage of the 3-day free trial and try out the product research tool. Try out the keyword research tool. As you already seen in today's video, I was able to identify this highly profitable low content niche that not many people have discovered or even talk about it on YouTube, right? You've seen how little reviews that you need and how much money they're actually making. So make sure to take advantage. Use this 3-day free trial. Download as many puzzles or try as many times as you can. Generate those children's bedtime storybooks so you'll know how amazing this feature is. And make sure to grab my affiliate link, which you can get 20% off from your annual subscription or monthly subscription. This is a really, really amazing tool. I highly recommend anybody who's actually building a low content or medium content brand. Definitely you've got to have BookBolt. Otherwise, you're not going to be very successful in terms of, finding profitable niche because there's so many books and just so much noise on the market. Everybody talk about coloring book, etc. But guess what we found today? This calendar is nothing related to coloring book, and guess what, it's making so much money. Guys, this is the power of BookBolt. Make sure you get it. Okay, so anyways, if you enjoyed today's content, make sure you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me any comments or questions if you have. But make sure to grab my affiliate link, use BookBolt, and build a profitable KDP business. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.